Ladies and gentlemen, Sever the Bond here. I not only welcome you to Nets Republic, I welcome you to the All-Star break. Today we're talking about Patty Mills and the stuff he did in the three-point shootout because Harden is no longer on the team, Kyrie's probably not active enough to be voted in, to my knowledge, and Kevin Durant's hurt. So really the only thing we have to talk about this year is Patty Mills in a three-point shootout, which honestly I was a little bit excited for because real quick behind the scenes tip, I hate the All-Star game. I hate the festivities, I hate all of it. I think it would be dope if I was in the celebrity game at some point, but like outside of that, I despise All-Star weekend. Normally I'm either covering a team that's so terrible it doesn't even apply to me, or it's a Nets situation to where it's just there's so much drama going on in the season, the All-Star game is almost mocking our current situation. Well, this year it's a combination of all of them, but that's neither here nor there. But let's talk about Patty Mills. Now, it should be stated before I start this video that unlike my other videos where it's coming off of the heels of me watching it, I didn't watch. I don't care. I'll be honest, I don't care. But I feel as if I should be making a video, so I'm doing it. But I personally don't care. But Mr. Patty Mills went out there, and this is coming from the source of all sources, the knowledge bank of all knowledge banks, the individual that feeds me wisdom and knowledge in the Twitter sphere, the homie Justin. So this is his account. If this didn't happen, go yell at him, not me. But that's neither here nor there. Apparently, and they've been hyping this stuff up. They've been showing pictures of Patty Mills, like practicing his stuff at Nets practice facilities and stuff, which a little bit of tea. I saw Kyrie in the background of one of the practices. Now, I don't know if that's snitching. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that's snitching. But I saw Kyrie in the background of one of the videos, and I'm like, was that a part of the things they said you could do? Like, I think I remember them saying that the practice facility like counts as like an office building, so Kyrie is allowed in there or something like that. I don't know. I just know I saw Kyrie in the background, and I was like, oh, is he supposed to be there? I don't know. I might be snitching on Kai. I don't know, but that's not here or there. But they've been hyping it up, showing all these promo packages on Twitter and stuff of Patty Mills getting ready. They've got the ball racks, and he's practicing the jump shooting and such. And he was talking to Joey Headband, Joe Harris and stuff, asking him like, oh, well, so like, not going to do an Australian accent. I feel like it's a little racist, but that's not into there. Joe, like how is it that you went about winning the competition when you were taking part in it and such? And Joe was giving the advice like, well, it's a lot harder than it looks because it's like you got to pick it up and you got to go up. And I don't know nothing about jump shooting. I'm a slasher myself, but I would assume that doing this is a different type of thing than just going up and that you probably can't see anything I'm doing with the angle, but you know what I mean? I would assume that the mechanics, it's like to the side, then up, to the side, then up. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a shooter, but I would assume that the mechanics are different, and a lot of it is like flat-footed, and you're not really jumping because there's no momentum. You're not like dribbling. No one's really passing it to you. So I would assume the dynamics are a little weird, and Joe Harris was trying to convey that over to Patty Mills, and we've seen nothing but encouragement. We saw Tiago Splinter, I think that's his name, come out the woodwork and wish him well wishes on Twitter and such. You got all the fun promo pictures of him out there with Trae Young and Karl Anthony Towns and all these other three-point shooters who I don't know who they are because they're not on the Nets. Just a fun all-around time. You saw him on the red carpet, getting his "Hey Brittany" type stuff, right? It was a wonderful, wonderful time, and it sure seemed like it. I'm going based off of tweets because I didn't watch that shenanigans, but I would assume it was a fun time, especially for a veteran like Patty Mills, who is seen as a role player and maybe not even like on some six-man types. Again, I'm not familiar with what they were doing in San Antonio, but like in the context of like Patty Mills being like a role player and like a vetted vet, this is probably a fun opportunity because I don't know if anyone ever saw him as like a all-star. So it's fun that he got that form of excitement and that form of like pageantry specifically for him, because he is technically a all-star because he competed at the all-star games. Now, if he's done that in the past, and everything I just said makes no sense, but let's pretend like he hasn't. I know when he was up on the podium, he was making mentions of, he was speaking with Tim Duncan and such about what it's like with the all-star facilities and stuff like that. And I thought it was really nice. I thought it was really nice because Patty's such a cool guy, and it was just nice to see him in a setting where he's being celebrated among other stars, especially in a specific talent range of three-point shooting. Patty is that guy, so he should be in the conversation up there. Now, Patty got up there, and at first he was struggling a little bit with the first couple racks, but then he got in his groove. I think he hit every one of the Mountain Dew balls. I believe so. Again, what a Mountain Dew ball is, I couldn't tell you. I just know it was 3 points, and I think the whole thing's sponsored by them, so capitalism, but that's not here nor there. Patty started to find his stride over towards like the top of the arc, and then the right side, he started to get in his groove a little bit, and he managed to score, I believe, 21 points. Now, I'm not sure the order of how everyone did their things. I just know Patty was safe for a good bit of time until, I believe Justin said, like the top 3 event. The All-Star format seems to change every year with every event, so it could be whoever could do it while riding a unicycle over the court side is going to make it over to the next round. Who knows? They change it every year, but that's not here there. But Patty scored 21 points, but unfortunately that was not enough to advance over to the next round, because I believe Trae Young like barely beat him like by a point, which is hilarious because I feel like everyone deems Trae Young this like Steph Curry type, and that is just not the case. I don't see Trae Young and think sharpshooter. I know he has the ability to score from deep, but I don't think sharpshooter. I see Trae Young and I think scorer. I think he shoots a lot because he's small, but I don't think sharpshooter. When I see him, y'all might cut my head off, but I see Iverson. I'm going to keep it a thowie. Their games are kind of like that. Trae's just a lot less physical. Maybe it's because he doesn't have a football background. I don't know. But I don't immediately go to Stephen Curry. Now, is this a Trae Young breakdown? No, but this video has got to get to 5 minutes somehow. So y'all just going to have to bear with me, but that's not here nor there. So anyway, I believe Karl Anthony Towns advanced and someone else who we don't even care about because Karl Anthony Towns ended up winning, which again, I find hilarious with all the three-point shooting out there, and Karl Anthony Towns wins. And shout out to him. He's been him. I'm not going to go into that, but good for him. Good for something positive happening to that man. But that's not here nor there. I'm not aware of how Patty felt. I just know that Brooklyn Nets tweeted out, "Valiant effort." And if you're going to use a big word like valiant, I would assume he went out with his head held high. Nets Republic also tweeted basically the same thing. So again, I would assume that they all left the arena with their heads held high because they competed. It's not like Patty went out there and pulled a Kevin Durant. Yes, I'm going to go there. It's not like he went out there and pulled a Kevin Durant and he missed an air ball just about everything and just embarrassed us. It wasn't anything like that. And if you were wondering what I am referring to, I saw a clip earlier today of KD competing in a three-point competition in his Oklahoma City days and did a terrible job. But that's something that I don't feel like is factored in enough. These competitions, it's not like in-game type stuff. This is strictly like skillity skill. Like the dunk contest, you can have some cool in-game dunks, but to be able to perform on cue some like amazing dunking types, like that's a different type of skill. So being able to stand, grab a couple balls off a rack and just organically just be a knockdown pure shooter, I feel like that's a completely different type of skill than an in-game three-point shooter. That's two completely different things. The flow of the game, the momentum, that is two completely different things. So I don't believe that this makes Patty not one of the best three-point shooters. I just believe this particular event and the structure wasn't as successful. And hey, you only get like one chance too, so it's not like it was like multiple shots, which again, I feel like they've done in other years, but that's not even there. You got one chance, quick in and out, sudden death elimination type stuff. Only the top 3 make it. I still say Patty did well, especially because it was like him and Trey as far as the standings go, and Trey barely eked out. I say Patty did an incredible job. But that's not here there. Let me know down below, 1, what you thought of Boot Patty, 2, if you watched any of this, and 3, what is your favorite part of All-Star Game? Now, not the current format, I'm talking all time. I've been having these conversations with some of my friends and such, and we've been going back and forth on what our favorite events are all time. Do you miss the OG like rookie versus sophomore game? Do you miss the Team World versus Team US? I mean, all the different types of events we've had. What is your favorite? Me, I'm always going to say the Celebrity All-Star Game because I want to be in it. But just in general, let me know down below, what is your favorite All-Star event? If any of you say the dunk competition, I'm going to be honest, I'm judging you through the screen. But feel free to leave it. Feel free to leave it. Go ahead and be nasty and say dunk. Go ahead and be nasty and say the dunk competition. Nasty. I'm Seven the Bond. This is Nets Republic. I hope you are enjoying the All-Star break. I think this is just something that everyone needs, not just the players, but I feel like us as fans just need a moment to just exhale, take a break. We'll come back to the shenanigans and the drama and who's hurt and who's available and vaccine mandates and all that. We'll come back to that in a couple days. Let's just enjoy some stress-free, carefree, non-Brooklyn Nets environment type stuff. And if you're fiending for some basketball, I'm pretty sure college is doing something, both women and men. So if you need basketball, I'm sure there's some March Madness bracket thing, stupid college stuff going on that you can check out. So go check that out. I don't know what's happening here, but go check that out. I'm gonna go back to being passed out on the couch because I am exhausted. From what? That is none of your business. Yeah.